We'll just quickly go over what we're doing today, and then we'll start chopping trees, releasing blocks and imbalances, and having some fun. And then we have something called the belief code, which is in the body code, but this is where we focus on belief systems. So every single time you create an emotion and you hold on to it, it will create a limiting belief about you, other people in the world around you. Also, based on the first 7 years of your life, based on how your mind observed and made associations about everything. So it's very organized, and I'll put everything together. So over time, you have this built up of experiences and beliefs that supports an idea. So whether it's I'm not good enough, I'm not lovable, money is always hard, I'm a loser, things like that. It's based in this belief system. So we always talk about trees. So we chop some trees here. And this is a way to communicate with the subconscious mind and be like, hey, this is kind of something that we want to focus on. Could you narrow everything down? Now, the subconscious mind doesn't work in past and future. Everything's happening now. So it will make associations with things that happen separately, but to the mind, it believes it happened all at once. So your past is happening now. When you were bullied in high school, it's happening now. So your mind is constantly putting things together. So that's why it's not difficult to understand the subconscious mind, but the subconscious mind is so complex that it's just like a web of connections. So some things that you may not know or realize is related to some of the problems we have in your life. You may not realize there are associations with certain areas of your life, but your subconscious mind does. It does. So with this, we have belief trees. So we have a little tree right here. Let me zoom in on that. So we have the conscious mind, which is the branches of the tree. We have the subconscious mind, which is the trunk of the tree. And then we have the unconscious mind, which is the root and the soil. So in each level, there are statements that represents an experience you had in the past. Now, don't be married to the statements because the belief code is very detailed, but it's not your own language. It's not your personality. They're just very general. So we're going to be uncovering these statements that represent an experience. So you may believe them to be true. You may not. You may interpret them differently. You may resonate with the emotion. You may associate it with something completely different. And I will do my best to give different examples for each statement, especially the really sassy ones where I'm like, okay, hold on. I need to explain this. Don't get sassy with me. So we start with the branches of the tree here, and we work our way to the root of the tree. So the root of the tree is the theme. So what started everything? So the stuff in the conscious mind and the subconscious mind may not make sense to us just yet. Once we get to the root, we know the theme, things start to make sense. And the soil represents the first 7 years of your life when you absorb something. So you had this statement of maybe life is scary. Maybe you got really scared and your mind just made an association that life is scary. So we have life is scary. And then all of a sudden you had an emotional experience where your sibling jumped out at you. And then your mind created another experience that the world is scary. Then your tree is formed. So within this, we have 7 different categories. Each represent a chakra. And within each category are subcategories within subcategories. So we get really detailed with what you're holding on to. But again, this is not your personality based on your personality and how you talk. So there may be some things in there you're just like, I would never say anything like that. And that's okay. Do you have a faulty core belief system of the highest priority you can release right now? Yes. So what kind of tree is this? This is a basic tree. And is this yours? Yes. So don't let the name basic fool you. It has all the layers of the mind. And yours, you can have inherited past lives. They can be absorbed, like a suggestion and so forth. But this one's yours. Don't be married to the statements. They can be customizable. And I'll give my 2 cents in there. If there's a statement that's a little aggressive, I'll be like, okay, hold on. All right, so show me those negative programs. We're in the category of survival, which is the root chakra, safety. I fear being alone, physically, mentally, emotionally, being left out. Do you need to know more? Or, well, I don't need to ask that. Is there another negative program? Yes. Survival, sabotage. I am guilty. Now, it doesn't mean you committed a crime and you're just like guilty about it. Or maybe it does mean that. I don't know. It's your life. No judgments here. But a lot of times it's just feeling guilty. So feeling guilty for, maybe I can interpret this as you beating yourself up. You're hard on yourself. You may overthink like, oh, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe I did that. I feel guilty. I should have said yes, or I should have done that for them. You just feel guilty about something. So is there another negative program? Yes. Love. Self. I'm guilty. So we have I am guilty and we have I'm guilty. Now, this was in the category of love and self. So there's something about yourself that you were guilty. And I think the other one is survival, root chakra, and sabotage. So you feel guilty about sabotaging something, whether it's yourself, a lot of self-sabotage, but yeah, interesting. Is there another negative program? Yes. Survival, control. I have no control. Is there another negative program? No. Limiting belief? Yes. So forgot to mention this. The negative programs are the conscious mind, and the limiting beliefs are the subconscious mind. So we're in the trunk of the tree right now. So we're getting closer to that root. So what are the limiting beliefs? We have power, strength. So we're in the solar plexus. 3. I can't connect to my personal power because you're always feeling guilty. And you have no control. Maybe you feel hopeless. Is there another limiting belief? Yes. Power. Strength. I am a nobody. I'll tell you what, I'm going to enjoy chopping this tree down. I don't like this one bit. I don't like all the trees that are on cover, but this one specifically, I don't like it. Is there another limiting belief? Yes. Love. Feelings. Oh, your favorite. I always feel bad. Is there another limiting belief? No. Faulty core belief? Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the root of the tree. One statement that has started it all. Let's find out what this is. Survival, safety. I don't feel safe expressing myself. Is there another faulty core belief? No. Faulty core identity? Yes. We're still in the unconscious mind. This is the soil. This was absorbed the first 7 years of your life. So this is like something you saw, heard, experienced in your subconscious mind. It's like, yep, that's how the world works. So there's really no emotion behind this. It's not from an emotional experience. It's just your mind just soaking everything up. So let's find out what this is. Communication, awareness. I don't want to look within. So this can be looking in and looking at those emotions that you got. Maybe emotions are bad, feeling your emotions. We already saw in the body code, you have no will to feel emotions and you have no will to feel feelings and a will to avoid emotions. So if you go within, you feel your emotions. Maybe you don't feel safe being in your body and you disassociate. Or it's spiritual, like you don't want to go within and be the creator of your reality, but you're so young, who knows? Like it may not be that, it could. So is there another faulty core identity? No. So we've identified your tree. This is a sassy tree. This is definitely a redwood. So let's just go over this really quick before we move on. So somehow, some way you absorbed, I don't want to look within. And then you had an emotional experience that was, I don't feel safe expressing myself. So this is very heavy on emotions. And then the experiences, the statements that happened in the trunk of the tree and the branches are kind of mix and match. They're not in the order of when we uncovered them. So maybe a little bit's in childhood, maybe a little bit in teenage, adult, or maybe they're all from childhood. But then you have, I always feel bad. I'm a nobody. I can't connect to my personal power. I fear being alone. I am guilty. I'm guilty. I have no control, all because you don't feel safe expressing yourself and you don't want to look within. So this is definitely heavy on the emotions. Now that we've identified your tree, we're not going to chop it down just yet because this tree creates imbalances for you and it can be fueled by imbalances. So we have to get rid of this first or the tree will come back and you will be mad at me. And I don't want that. I really don't. So we're going to start with the common trapped emotions. And once I identify them, I'm going to release them right away. So everybody else, secondhand healing, set your intentions now. So are there any common trapped emotions associated with this belief system? Yes. Failure. Do you need to know more? No. I intend to release failure. Did you release failure? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Anger. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release anger. Did you release anger? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? Yes. Unworthy. Do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release unworthy. Did you release unworthy? Yes. Is there another trapped emotion? No. So now we're going to go to the body code. Are there any blocks or imbalances? Yes. Misalignment, skeleton, the main body, your teeth, your lower teeth, left lower, second molar. Okay. Your teeth are connected to different organs, glands, different parts of your body. And so whenever you have a toothache or issues with your tooth, it may not actually be the tooth. It could be something else, a meridian. It could be a different part of your body. So let's go over this. So this is associated with the large intestine meridian, your colon, your left lung, your pineal gland. Here's your spine. There's the T2. The T2's there. Upper lower extremities, trunk, discomfort in the lower back, knees, pelvis, and groin discomfort. So you may dabble in some of those too, but it's your molars, your second molar. So do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to reset and balance a left lower second molar. So what's happening is that this tree is causing this tooth to be unhappy, which is causing all of those things to be unhappy. Oh, we be dabbling. So did you reset and balance the left lower second molar? Yes. Is there another imbalance? Yes. Whoo, the heat has arrived. So we have energy, allergy or intolerance, and an idea allergy. So that's stranger danger, fear, phobia, don't want it, don't need it, don't want to be around it. Being youthful. So something about, you have an idea allergy to being youthful. Maybe it's like if you... I just lost it. But one of the things is like, if you look young, maybe you're not treated with respect. Maybe there's like ageism there. Maybe you don't want that attention. Maybe you don't believe you deserve to be youthful. I mean, there's something going on there, but this tree's creating it for you. So do you need to know more? No. I set the intention to release the idea allergy to being youthful. Did you release the idea allergy to being youthful? Yes. Is there another imbalance? No. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to chop this tree. Get your machete, your axe, your bare hands. Let's go ahead and get started. I set the intention to release the negative programs. I fear being alone. I am guilty. I'm guilty. I have no control. Release the limiting beliefs. I can't connect to my personal power. I am a nobody. I always feel bad. Release the faulty core belief. I don't feel safe expressing myself. Release the faulty core identity. I don't want to look within. Did you release this belief system? Yes. So now you have a hole, you have a gap in your subconscious mind. We got to fill it with something or you're going to feel really weird. So we're just going to ask your subconscious mind, like, what do you want us to do with this? Do you want to add something? Do you want to cover it up? So with the subconscious gap, do you need positive statements? No. Can you defrag? Yes. So we're going to cover it up and act like it didn't even exist. I set the intention to release the subconscious gap and defrag. Did you release the subconscious gap and defrag? Yes. So do you have a faulty core belief system of the highest priority you can release right now? No. And we're disconnected.